Live and direct, once again, day 9 of my UEFA Nations League coverage. Advenko, what's up? You in the house very early, man. What's up, man? What a day of UEFA Nations League football we just witnessed. Wow, we actually have stuff to talk about. It's amazing. We have stuff to talk about today. You know, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a day. Lucky Pants, man. What's up? What a match that was. I actually saw 2 matches today. Saw the Slovakia versus the Czech Republic game and the Netherlands versus Germany. Of course, I wasn't going to miss that one. I had to go to the supermarket to pick up some chicken, but I made sure I got home in time to catch most of the action. Manuel Tapia is up in here. Vasco Aliaga. Lokesh Bajai. What's up, man? Persian predicts. Guys, if you're in here, make sure you smash your thumbs up button. Each and every one of you in here right about now before we start talking about these fixtures. I think we have about 9 fixtures to go through today. So we got to get going. King NG, what's up? Flammer Garizui, what's up, man? Hi to everyone who is in here right about now. I appreciate you joining the live stream once again. You guys know I go live every day for UEFA Nations League. And I'm thinking about going live, you know, just to talk about hot topics in football, you know, controversial stuff. But I'm still working out, you know, the logistics and things, you know. Okay. But Advenko, we were talking about Armenia yesterday. We were like, oh my God, I hope they don't lose to Gibraltar. And look at what happened. Look at what happened. But let me get to the matches for today so we could start talking about those games. Okay. Let's start at the bottom today. Let's start right away, man. Let's start right away. Let's start with the League D games. No delay. Macedonia versus Liechtenstein. I actually predicted a win, and most of us predicted a win for Macedonia yesterday. And they won 4-1. So I'm going to just click on that match, see who scored the goals and stuff like that. And okay, so we had Alexander Tchaikovsky scoring in the 10th minute and the 30th minute to put Macedonia 2-0 up. And then Goran Pandev, their veteran, their captain, I think he's also their all-time leading goal scorer, scored to put them 3-0 up in the 36th minute. But 1 minute later, Liechtenstein pulled one back through Sejan Yildiz. So they pulled themselves back into the game, but Macedonia scored a 4th in the second half through Alioski in the 67th minute. So Pandev actually set up both goals by Tchaikovsky. So that's awesome stuff. So Pandev definitely the man of the match there, and Macedonia doing really well in this competition. So let me take a quick look at the standings in this group before I go on to the next match. As usual, let me take a quick look. How are you guys doing today, man? I'm doing fine. Went to work already, got up very early, went to work, came home, and you know, I could do my own thing now. Got to make sure you go to work, do what you got to do. Okay, so Macedonia are on top of Group 4 with 3 wins in 3 matches. I actually predicted Macedonia to get promoted to League C, and it seems like they are on their way to do so. Halfway through, you know, and they have a perfect record, 3-3. So it's fair to say they definitely will go on to top this group. The other match in the group today, let's talk about that, guys. Armenia at home versus Gibraltar. We were actually discussing this last night. We were saying, well, no way Armenia is going to lose to Gibraltar, but they actually did. 1-0. So let me check the details of that game and see what went down. Remember, Armenia defeated Liechtenstein last month and they lost to Macedonia. So now they suffered their second loss of the tournament versus Gibraltar. Like, how do you lose to Gibraltar? They must be really, really, really low right now. Okay, so take a look at the lineups for Armenia because I want to see if Mkhitaryan actually played in this game. I remember when I did the preview for this group, I actually mentioned that Mkhitaryan is the only player I know from this team, like the only good player, the rest guys. And someone commented and they says, oh, like they felt offended saying that Armenia actually had other good players, but it doesn't seem like it. Mkhitaryan actually played today. He actually played today, and they still lost. We had a 50th minute goal by Joseph Chipolina, and it was a penalty. So this is actually Gibraltar's first competitive points, guys, after 22 losses. Oh, my goodness. Let's give them a round of applause, man. Hello, Marko Zaknic, man. Give them a round of applause. Their first ever competitive points, 22 losses. This is amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Actually, Armenia seemed like they had chances as well because they, their goalkeeper pulled off some really good saves and kept them in it for the win. So pretty good stuff by the very, very tiny nation of Gibraltar. Hats off, man. Hats off to them. Okay. H. Huss. Dom, did you see Usain Bolt's goals? Yes, I saw them. It was actually a trial game. It's not a real match, but they were really good. Guys, could you imagine Usain Bolt playing for Jamaica? Like Usain Bolt representing Jamaica at the national level. That would be an awesome feat. That would be historic, man. A great athlete, a great sprinter, if not the greatest in modern times, like all those records. So awesome stuff. But let's get back to the football, the UEFA Nations League football, because the Usain Bolt thing is still football, but pretty awesome stuff there by Gibraltar, man, picking up their first ever competitive points. They really, deserve a round of applause, and we already give them a round of applause. So let's move on to the next group, League D fixtures. Okay. So we had Georgia defeating Andorra 3-0, and Latvia and Kazakhstan drawing 1-1. So let's take a look at those fixtures really quick before we move on to League C. So for Georgia, we had Valeri Kaziashvili scoring a brace, one in the 33rd and one in the 84th, and Jaba Kankava finishing things off in the 4th minute of extra time to give Georgia a really good win. 3-0 to the Minnows Andorra. So I think Andorra actually did good in September. I think they picked up 2 draws, if I'm not mistaken. But let me take a look at the standings really quick, and I will confirm that. In the meantime, guys, if you're in here and you haven't smashed a thumbs up button, make sure you do so. Let's get this video to as many likes as possible. So let's do a quick recap. Georgia defeated Kazakhstan 2-0. Latvia and Andorra drew last month. Georgia defeated Latvia 1-0. And then Andorra and Kazakhstan drew. So I was right. And now Latvia and Kazakhstan drew their game and Georgia defeated Andorra. So not bad, not bad. Things are pretty tight at the, the bottom 3. But for this game, we had Bakhtiar Zianut Dignov. Oh, man, this name is hard to say. He scored in the 16th minute. And Arturs Karasausk, I can't say his name properly. He scored in the 48th minute for Latvia to bag a point apiece. A point apiece for these European minnows. So Georgia is on top of this group with 9 points, 3 wins in 3. And it's fair to say they have clinched their place to League C. But mathematically, still, you know, Kazakhstan has a chance. You know, Georgia go on to lose their remaining 3 matches. Latvia also has a chance. And Andorra has a chance because all 3 teams has 2 draws. So this group is really interesting. All 3 teams have, behind Georgia, Kazakhstan, Latvia, and Andorra, all have 2 draws apiece, picking up 2 points, and they all lost to Georgia. So Georgia running away with this group. So they should go on to get promoted like I predicted early on. If you don't believe me, go check out the prediction video I made a few weeks ago. Quite a few weeks ago, though. So let me see who is in here. We have Mark Pacelli up in here. Hello, hello. Sebastian Persian predicts Dean Burakcic is back, man. Ricky Grimshaw is up in here. We have Your Opinion Don't Mean Shit is up in here. We have Marco Zatnich. I think I mentioned your name already. Brian Hinojosa, 80 Booth. Kiseli Krastevac is up in here. Donovan McCrabb is up in here. And 40 of you guys up in here, man. Welcome back to the stream. I really, really appreciate you joining in today. So for League C, I think all these teams are actually in the same group. So let me just go over to the group table so I could actually pull up everyone like easily. So League C. Okay, so you guys are talking about Usain Bolt a little. Okay, Mr. AK, man, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Or welcome if this is your first time. So question mark, Mario Gavranovic scored against Belgium. He plays for Dinamo. Prime Time is up in here. Sami Kiani is up in here. What's up, man? Sami Kiani. Got to join the live stream today. I really appreciate you stopping by. So Group 3 of League C. You know, we only had Group 3 of League C action today in that League C. And we have fixtures between Norway and Slovenia and Bulgaria and Cyprus. So Norway defeated Slovenia 1-0. Slovenia have now lost 3 matches. All 3 of their matches. Pretty awful stuff by Slovenia. They are without Jan Oblak, their talismanic goalkeeper, but that's not any excuse, you know. I don't know why he's not playing. I need to dig into, you know, why he is not playing. I have no idea. If anyone knows why Jan Oblak is not in the team, let me know. But I'm pretty lost. He is not retired. I don't think he is injured. I don't know what's going on with Slovenia. I actually saw the highlights for that goal, that Norwegian goal. It was actually in first half extra time, and the game ended just so. It was a goal scored by Ola Selnayes. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not too sure. But Norway, man, picking up their 2nd win after they lost to Cyprus. That was a shock loss, though. I wasn't expecting that loss to Cyprus. Not to Cyprus, Bulgaria, my bad. To Bulgaria last month. I wasn't expecting that at all. And the other game in that group between Bulgaria and Cyprus, I actually got a glimpse of, you know, the scoreline, and I think Cyprus were up 1-0. Yes, Cyprus were up 1-0 in the 41st minute through Grigoris Kastanos. And then Bulgaria came back and, you know, scored 2 goals. I actually predicted Bulgaria to win last night. I did. They're doing really, really well. Team looking like they're on the up. Remember, Bulgaria had a really good team in the 90s, but they fell away since. It seems like they are on the freaking up. And that's 3 wins in 3 for Bulgaria. That's awesome stuff, man. We had goals by Kirill Despodov and Todor Nedilev. These names are really hard to say. To put Bulgaria on top of the Group 3 table. 3 wins in 3, 9 points. Norway, the team I predict to move on to League B on 6 points. Cyprus, 3rd, 3 points. And Slovenia, destined, doomed for relegation. But it's not too late because, guys, we are halfway through. We are halfway through, and they could make a comeback. You never, ever know, you know, when it comes to football. But that rounds off League C. So now I would actually move on to the League B games. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat right now. We have Orange Broom up in here. Diana Veli Kotrav is up in here. Superhero is also up in here. Joe Jupe is up in here. We have a lot of new people I haven't seen before up in here, man. Okay, so let's move on to the next fixtures, which will be League B fixtures. Okay, we have a fixture between the Republic of Ireland and Denmark, ended in a 0-0 draw. The only 0-0 draw today between Republic of Ireland and Denmark. This is a big result for the Republic of Ireland after, you know, they lost both games. They lost to Wales, embarrassing loss, and then, you know, they lost to, no, I think they actually played once. They played once. My bad, guys. I apologize for that. They actually played once because Denmark, I think, defeated Wales, you know. But you know what? Let me go to the standings. It's better to go to the standings. You actually see the old matches and everything because I'm going from memory right now and it's too many games for me to try to remember. Okay, so yes. The Republic of Ireland actually played once last month. So, yes, I was correct with my, you know, correcting my mistake. We had Wales defeating the Republic of Ireland 4-1, and then Denmark defeating Wales 4-2, and now Denmark and the Republic of Ireland drawing 0-0. So, Denmark on top of that group with 4 points, Wales second 3 points, and the Republic of Ireland keeping themselves in contention with 1 point. So, it's still close. All three teams have 2 matches left. Denmark, the favorites to, you know, get promoted. And we don't know right now who's going to get relegated. But I did predict the Republic of Ireland. But they could actually spring a fight back and relegate Wales. So we don't know as yet. The next fixture, which I actually saw today between Slovakia and not Slovenia, the Czech Republic. 2 countries. That was once one country, Czechoslovakia, twice runners-up at the FIFA World Cup, 1976 Euro champions, and they split up and now they have been drawn, you know, in Group 1 of the inaugural UEFA Nations League along with Ukraine. Both teams lost on, you know, in the September games versus Ukraine, with Slovakia losing 1-0 on the road and the Czech Republic losing at home narrowly 2-1. And now, you know, the Czech Republic, against the runner play today, they actually defeated Slovakia, who had more possession, who looked a little bit better, who had, you know, the bigger players, you know, the Marek Hamšiks, the Duda, the Robert Mack, the Vladimir Weisses, you know, the Dubravka, you know, they have a good roster, but Czech Republic, man, Czech Republic, they took their opportunities and they made Slovakia pay. Both goals scored by the Czech Republic was against the runner play, and they were made out of nothing. The first goal was a defensive mistake, and they pounced on it. The captain, you know, he was brilliant today. I think he plays in the MLS, and he set up Kamenchik for that first goal. And the second goal, you know, the captain, I think his name is I can't remember his name right now, but he actually, you know, set up Patrick Schick for that second goal. Brilliant header by the Roman man. And the Czech Republic earned a very, very valuable 3 points to go to stay second in Group 1 of League B, right behind Ukraine. We will see we will see Ukraine taking on Czech Republic in their next fixture. So this will be some good, you know, hopefully they could take that momentum into that game and at least pick up a draw to keep things really interesting in this group. But Ukraine seems like they're favorites to get promoted to League A right about now. So that rounds it off for the League B matches today. So now we only have one game left. And that is the big one. That is the big one. And it was the match between the Netherlands and Germany, man. Oh my goodness, what a game. Actually, I started watching this game, I think, around 38 minutes or so, because I was actually coming home from work. I couldn't get a stream on my phone. You know, it was just one of those days. And then I had to go to the supermarket to pick up some chicken. You know, I want to do a little barbecue tomorrow before it gets really cold. You know, get some chicken to take to work as well. And I got home. I was actually watching. Guys, it was so bad today. I was watching the game in Spanish. You know, I don't understand Spanish. I understand enough, but you don't need to understand any language to watch football. I watch a lot of games on the Serbian channels. I watch games in Portuguese. Any language, I watch the game. You know, it's just important that you see what's going on in the game. But I prefer to watch the games in English to get the little tidbits and the little fun facts and all of that. I enjoy watching it in English, preferably the guys from the UK, not the American commentators. They're horrible, you know. But what a game, man. The Netherlands versus Germany. Wow. They really trashed them. 3-0. 3 freaking goals to nil. Goals courtesy of Virgil van Dijk. That was actually from a corner routine. Ryan Babel, you know, went up high, won the header, hit the crossbar, it came back out. Nobody was there to clean up. And the big Liverpool man just headed in the back of the net. 1-0 to the Netherlands. The second goal, man. The second goal was actually a counter attack. And, you know, Quincy Promise linking up with Memphis Depay, who should have scored a few goals. And Depay almost got saved. Put it past Manuel Neuer. And the third goal, man, was just, it was just brilliant. Gini Wijnaldum, man, dancing through the German defense to just sink the Germans and just put the final nail in their coffin to make it 3-0. Guys, Germany had a lot of chances. Leroy Sané, oh my God, what a chance he had. It was like one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and I don't know what is going on. I don't know what was going on with Sané, man. Mark Uth making his debut today had a lot of chances as well. Thomas Müller had chances. Werner had his chance. You know, Germany, they weren't clinical at all in the final third. They weren't. It's not that they did not create the chances. They did, but they weren't. You know, and their defense is not doing the job. It's not doing the job. A little bit too adventurous. The second goal, you need somebody to be back there. And the third goal, come on, man. You can't get, you know what I mean? You can't get shown up like that. Wijnaldum looked like a different player playing for the Netherlands than he does playing for Liverpool. For real. It's like he leveled up. You know what I'm saying? So a very convincing victory by the Netherlands. You know, Germany had a few penalty shouts, which I think could have been given, you know. Those penalties could have been given. The Netherlands, it was just everything just worked in their favor today. When the shots came in, they blocked. You know, when they didn't have the ball, they defended well. They were compact. They closed down. You know, Sillerson pulling off some big saves as well. It was just their day, you know. The Clockwork Orange just went out there and played really good football. They looked very technically sound. They were skillful. These guys are really talented. You know, a lot of teams go to the Netherlands to shop. And when you look at the lineup, man, oh my goodness. Most of these players are linked to the bigger clubs. You know, we have the likes of, you know, De Ligt, De Roon. You know, we have De Jong. We have guys like Quincy Promise, Van Dijk, Daley Blind, you know, Dumfries looking good. He looking dumb good, you know. You have Memphis Depay, I think, man. Memphis Depay, sometimes he's really frustrating to watch because he does not take his chances. He creates a lot of chances and he doesn't take his chances. You know, Ryan Babel, ever since he was brought back into this team, I think he adds impetus to the attack, and he's just always involved. I like the look of this player, and he's up there in age, but he looks like a team man, and he is one to like keep around for, you know, once he's fit. You know, we have Grunewald coming off the bench. That guy plays for Club Brugge. I think he scored a goal last Champions League match day, and it was awesome. I think that goal earned him a freaking call-up. You know, Nathan Aki. The team is good. The team is good. I might be forgetting a few players, but the team looks good, and they went out there today and they played really, really good football to sink Germany, man. Thomas Muller, does Germany need to move on from some of these players? You know, I actually think that when Sane, Brandt, and Draxler was brought into was introduced into the match, Germany looked more dangerous. But the thing is, the defenders were committing too much. You know, they were overcommitting, and you can't do that against a young team like the Netherlands. They're gonna punish you. It seems like Memphis never gets tired, you know. Quincy Promise, that guy is super fast. Bergwijn, I forgot to mention him making his debut today. He's been linked to Liverpool, you know, plays for PSV. He's very talented. I know about this player from FIFA 16. This guy is really good. And the Netherlands are looking good under Ronald Koeman. Let's just say that. They're looking good. This development project that they have going on right now, they're looking good. Let's all conclude that. And Germany, man, coming up against France next. If they lose, I think Germany stands a chance to get relegated. They have to play the Netherlands again, and that would be, you know, like, that would be the match that determines if Germany gets relegated or not. The game against the Netherlands. And I don't think it's they need a result versus France. They have to get a result, but the match could go anyway, because France, you guys know France, but France is tricky. They could 2-2 against Iceland, come back and, you know, pick up a draw against Germany or smash them. So I don't think they're going to lose. I don't think France is going to lose. So seems like Germany might get relegated. I did not predict them to get relegated. I did predict Netherlands, but if they continue playing like this, if they can pick up a draw in their other match versus France, Germany, man, from World Cup flops to UEFA Nations League flops. So, guys, I'll just end that right there, the recap of those matches. See what you guys are saying in the chat right now. What's up, man? Hello, if I haven't said hi to you as yet. But Sami Kiani said, France can't dominate a game. They are not the typical world champion. Well, we all, you know, during the whole World Cup, I said that France did not play to full potential. They won the World Cup on 75%. And when I said that, you know, a lot of people are saying, oh, how could you say that? You know, they deserve to win it and this, that. And I'm not saying they didn't deserve to win it, but I'm saying, like, if they played 100%, you know, it would have been one of the most memorable World Cup wins. But they just waltzed their way through the World Cup, basically. Like, their front man didn't even get a single goal, basically. So, you know. So Advenko is asking, Dom, what country has the best center-back pairing right now? In my opinion, it's the Netherlands with Van Dijk, and who's back there? Is it De Ligt is back there, or one of them, De Jong, Frankie De Jong? That's a hard question to answer right now, but you can't forget the Uruguayan pairing of Godin and Jimenez. You know, that's a good pairing right there. Then some will argue when Umtiti is fit, the Umtiti-Varane pairing, you know, You also have the Italian, if Bonucci and Chiellini is playing at the same time. You can't ever forget that. But it's hard to call right now. I wouldn't call that one right now. I wouldn't call that one right. There's too many countries to actually call that one right about now. So, guys, what we're going to do right now, we're going to do a quick prediction of tomorrow's games, and then we're going to go into a bit of a Q&A. So I don't want to make the prediction too long. I just want to, us to just talk about tomorrow's fixtures before we move on to a bit of a Q&A, a fun Q&A. You could ask me anything. Let's make it fun today. It doesn't have to be football related, but let's go into the matches. Sunday, 14th of October. Okay. Sunday, the 14th of October. We have the big one. Poland versus Italy. Poland lost to Portugal in their last fixture. And, Italy also lost to Portugal as well. So both teams need a result, preferably a win. What are your predictions for this fixture, guys? Poland versus Italy. Roberto Mancini has been, experimenting with his team. Remember when he played the first game and then he came back and changed up the whole squad for the second game. So, we really don't know what to expect from him this time around. We really don't know, because he sent home Balotelli and he played a whole different squad, and it cost him. It really cost him against Portugal. So the first fixture between Italy and Poland, remember, guys, it ended in a draw, a 1-1 draw. I don't think that Poland played too bad versus, Portugal, but Portugal were really, really on point. They were good. Andre Silva in good form, Bernardo Silva as well. We had Rafa Silva up there, Ruben Neves, man. Oh my goodness, that guy Ruben Neves. You could say Neves or Neves, whichever way you want to say it. He is a peach of a player, and he will move to a big club in the next season or two for sure. He might want to play out this season at Wolves to help them to stay up, but next summer he's gone. He is gone. Man City, Man United, even who knows, Barcelona. Who knows? Who knows where Ruben Neves will be playing next season? But pretty awesome stuff. So you guys are actually going for, okay, Sami Kiani says a 0-0. Het Onyedigi says a 0-0. 2-0 to Poland, says Football Pharaoh. 1-1, Dean Burakcic. Brian Hinojosa said a 0-0. Better said a 1-0 to Italy. I'm actually going to go for Poland winning this one. I'm going to go for Piatek to score against the country that he plays his football in. I think their new coach, Jerzy Berzeshek, should start Grozicki. He should start Blazakowski. And I think they would actually have a better game if he start those players, because those players are actually, I really like that they give their all. When Grozicki changed the game. It was his cross that, ricocheted and fell to Blazakowski for that brilliant goal he scored. So I do think that Poland might come out victors here. And Lewandowski need to actually contribute to Poland. I do think he hasn't been contributing, and he needs to do so this time around. So I'm going to go for a Poland win. I'm going to go for a win for Poland. And the way Poland has been playing, they could actually, make me look stupid and lose really badly as well. So the game could go anyway. Could end in a draw, a loss for Poland. But I'm going to go for a win for Poland tomorrow. I just don't trust this Italian team right now. I don't trust them. League B, guys. We have action between Russia and Turkey. You guys know, man, Russia has been doing really, really well. But, Turkey, man, can't trust Turkey. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. What do you guys think about that? Russia versus Turkey. We have 2-2 draws here. 2-2 draws. All right, guys, I'm going to just pull up the table real quick. We have Russia on top that group, 4 points, 1 win and 1 draw. Turkey, 1 win and 1 come from behind victory. 1 win and 1 loss versus Russia, and 1 brilliant come from behind victory versus Sweden. So Turkey will be out for revenge because they lost 2-1 versus Russia in the opening match of their group. So they will be looking to bounce back and at least pick up a draw. If they pick up a draw, it will look good. It will look good for them going in because they will go up to 4 points. Russia will go up to 5. Sweden will be on 1. You know, so that will be a pretty, you know, good result for Turkey. And then they play Sweden. So if they could pick up another draw versus Sweden, they will potentially be safe from relegation. And nobody wants to be relegated at all. It doesn't matter if it's the UEFA Nations League that a lot of people are saying isn't a big deal. But I do think the UEFA Nations League is a big deal. I don't care what people say. It's a big deal because I don't understand why people are having a problem with the UEFA Nations League, because if the UEFA Nations League wasn't being played, there would have been friendlies, there would have been Euro qualifiers, there would have still been games, and these players would have still, you know, they would have still have to turn out for their country. So I don't get it. Excuses for poor performance. That's all it is. Excuses for poor performances. And when you perform poor, don't make excuses. Go back and work hard and come freaking better next time. That's all I got to say about that. So for this fixture, I'm actually going to go for I'm going to go for a Russia win with this one. I'm going to go for Russia to win this one. They have been in really good form coming from the World Cup and all, and I'm going to go for Russia to win this one. And I think the captain right now is Artem Zhuba. He actually, you know, captained the last game. I saw Russia play. I was like, Zhuba? Captain? Like, are you for real? No, Zhuba, captain in that draw versus Sweden. Zhuba, who was actually not in the team leading up to the World Cup. He had to fight his way back into the team. He had to leave his club, go to a lower club, and score goals to get back into contention. So Zhuba, man, he's a fighter. And when you have guys like that in your team, Zhuba, Cheryshev, you know, Golovin, you know, the Miranchuk twins, you know, Zhagoev, you know, Mario Fernandez, and all these guys, you got a good team on your hands. Guys who's always fighting. Always fighting. I'm going to go for a Russia win with this one. So let's move on to League C. I wouldn't go too in-depth with these. Romania versus Serbia. Romania versus Serbia. What's your prediction for this one? I'm not going to consider past results for this, but this will be an away match for Serbia. I do think that Serbia should actually win against these teams in their group, but Romania has been playing well. They have been playing well. Marko Zatnik said 5-1 to Romania, to Serbia, 5-1. But I'm actually gonna go for a Serbia win. I'm gonna go for Serbia. Mitrovic to score again. Mitrovic has been in really good form. I don't think they have Matic and Kolarov in their squad right now. It seems like they're looking towards the future, towards Euro 2020, and these guys will be up there in age, might even retire before then. And, you know, a new look Serbia under Mladen Krstajic. So I'm going to go for a win for Serbia. I'm going to say a 1-0 win for Serbia. What's your predictions, guys? Okay, we have Football Nerds saying a 3-2 win for Romania. Monique De Candido. Monique. What's up, Monique? Monique. Okay, so we have TV. Oh, what a name. TV says Serbia will win 4-0. All right, so Sammy Kiani is also predicting a 1-0 win for Serbia. That's a good prediction, Sammy. Very, very good prediction. We have Mr. AK saying Serbia will win 2-1. We have Roberto Beswick said a 3-2 win. A 3-2 win for who? Romania? That would be a high-scoring game. I don't think it would be a high-scoring game. I think Serbia will win 1-0. So let's move on. A big match, a big match here. We have Israel versus Albania. Wow. Israel versus Albania, guys. This is one fixture. This might be a heated contest. Israel versus Albania. Israel just defeated Scotland. So we can't take our eyes off Israel, but this is the League C Group 1 that has 3 teams and the other groups has 4. So all 3 teams from this group could actually survive the drop. And 2 teams from one of the other 3 groups could actually get the drop to League D. So Israel, man, the team I predicted to drop, they won versus Scotland. Imagine that. So it's hard to predict. It's really hard to predict. Israel at home versus Albania. I'm looking for something right now. Okay. I'm looking for something because Albania actually defeated Israel 1-0 in the other leg. And Scotland defeated Albania. Then Israel defeated Scotland. So everybody's beating each other in this group. So Israel versus Albania. We have a draw. Monique say a draw. We have Marco Zaknik said a draw. Okay. I'm looking for something right now. A fun fact I'm looking for right now. Israel. The Israeli team is interesting. It's interesting. This is interesting. To me, it is. They have a guy named Dasa, a black guy, play for is like, wow. And they have another one named Twata playing for. So apparently there's quite a lot of black people over there in Israel, man. And there's a guy by the name of Dabor who plays for Red Bull Salzburg. This guy is a really good striker. I did not know he's an Israeli, but he is on fire for Red Bull Salzburg. Dabor. He is really good. The Serbians will know who Dabor is. He scored twice versus Red Star in the 2-2 draw. You know, Red Star came back and draw and won on away goals. But Dabor, I think he scored versus RB Leipzig as well. I'm going to go for a win. I'm going to go for a win for freaking Israel, the team that I predicted to get relegated. I'm going to go for Israel, man. I'm going to go for Israel. I am going to go for Israel. Zahavi is not actually in the squad, I think. So someone mentioned Iran Zahavi. Not in the squad right now. Don't think Nacho is in the squad as well. But the team, pretty multicultural. I did not expect that at all. Did not expect that. But Marco Zatnik is asking why Israel is not even in Europe. Well, they actually play in Europe because of the Israeli relations with, you know, the Israeli relations with the Palestinians and the Muslim countries. You know, don't want to get too much into that. But what used to happen in the past when Israel had to play one of those Muslim countries, the Muslim country would just forfeit and then Israel will benefit, or, you know, they would say, let's play a neutral ground. And it's just a whole big, you know, nonsense. You know what I mean? We all know about that. Primetime said the kosher boys, funny. But I'm going for a win for Israel, though. Israel to shock. Israel actually qualified for the World Cup before as well. So, and ask Scotland about Israel too. So they might be able to explain what they are capable of doing. So let's move on to the next fixture, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. Football Pharaoh says a draw. Brian said Israel is decent. Yeah, they're not a bad team, but come on, guys, it's Israel. Then we have Lithuania versus Montenegro. I'm going to go for a win for Montenegro. Right off the bat, I'm going to go for a Montenegro win. What do you guys think? A Montenegro win. Montenegro started out really well, but they lost to Serbia. Well, started out okay. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw. Lithuania at the bottom, 3 losses. I am going to go for a Montenegro win. Lithuania will be relegated to League D. And, you know, Montenegro will actually put themselves back in contention to top this group, because after 3 games, we have Serbia on 7 points, Romania on 5 points, and Montenegro on 4 points. With Romania, guys, Romania is still unbeaten in the group. So they could actually draw versus Serbia. You know, they could continue their unbeaten run in this group. But I'm going to go for a Montenegro win versus Lithuania. No doubts whatsoever here. We have Mr. AK saying Crna Gora will win 2-0. Okay. Okay. A note. Gora, Crna Gora. I know Crna means black in the Balkansky language. And Montenegro, I think it's the something to do with the Black Mountains or something like that. That's where the name comes from, a Montenegro. So that's where the name Montenegro comes from. So let us move on to the League D fixtures. 2 last fixtures, guys, before we get into Q&A, the fun part. I know a lot of you guys look forward for Q&A. Azerbaijan versus Malta. This is a good one. But I'm going to go for Azerbaijan, the team that I predicted to move on from this group, Azerbaijan. I think all 4 fixtures is actually teams from the same group. All 2 fixtures are teams from the same group tomorrow. So Azerbaijan versus Malta. We have TV saying Malta will win 1-0. Azerbaijan seems like they are a tough nut to crack. They are currently 2nd in the group, unbeaten, 5 points, 1 win, 2 draws. Malta, 1 draw, 2 losses. And Azerbaijan, I think Azerbaijan and Malta actually played each other already. Let me check. My phone is currently acting up, guys. Whenever you need your phone to act right, it does not act right. Don't know why. But I'm actually going to go for win for Azerbaijan. I think I'm going to settle for the Azerbaijan win. Azerbaijan. I'm going to stick to my team that I'm predicting to move on. Azerbaijan win. So Azerbaijan actually drew with Malta on the other game. It was an away match for them. I'm actually going to go for Azerbaijan win. Azerbaijan win. Yes, I'm settled on that. The next game between Faroe Islands. Okay, 10-0. Whoa. But a lot of you guys think Azerbaijan will win this. But Faroe Islands versus Kosovo. Kosovo has been doing really well. They have 7 points from 3 games on top of the group. Seems like they're going to get promoted to League C. And with this win, it will put them in a really good position to do so. So with this win, yes, they will be in a really, really good position. So Kosovo versus the Faroe Islands. So Faroe Islands actually picked up a victory versus, let me tell you, they did pick up a victory versus Malta, but they came back and lost 2 games. One against Kosovo and against Azerbaijan. I'm going to back Kosovo, man. The team, the former, let's say the former Serbian, former Yugoslav nation of Kosovo is actually going to win this. Football powerhouse for the future, guys. You know, a lot of people always come back and comment on the video and say Kosovo is Serbia. And I always delete the comment, because why are you saying that? They are, even if they are in Serbia, deal with that over there. You know, they are a UEFA nation. They play football for UEFA, and that's all I'm concerned about, the footballing aspect of it. So I'm going to go for a Kosovo win. So that rounds it up, guys. Recap of today's fixtures and prediction for tomorrow's fixtures. Real quick prediction. And let's get into a bit of a Q&A. I'm losing light right now. Give me 1 second. Let me open this curtain. Getting a bit grainy here. Getting a bit grainy. Okay, guys, I'm back. Lighting is a bit better. So let's do a bit of a Q&A, guys. A bit of a Q&A. So ask away. If you haven't smashed a thumbs up button yet, guys, make sure you hit it. And if you don't have your notifications on, please do so to get the videos whenever I drop them. You know, you could watch in your spare time, because if you're not clicking the bell, YouTube does not deliver the videos to you. So, and I make a lot of videos because football is like an infinite sport, and it just keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on. And there's always stuff to talk about. So that's the reason I make a lot of videos. It's necessary. You got to stay relevant. So, questions. Primetime has a question. We have David Van Dyke up in here. Nice name. Primetime asks, Dom, do you think FIFA or UEFA will ever fix the problem with calling offside incorrectly? VAR. VAR. That answers the question. Use VAR for offsides. But most of the time, they get it right, man. You know, it comes down to human error. There will be human error. They're not going to get all of it correctly. But sometimes, guys, these guys get them right. Sometimes they're marginally offside and flag goes up. Sometimes they're marginally offside, flag does not go up. But it's part of the game, man. It's part of the game, you know. It's part of the game, and we have to accept that. We have to accept that there is going to be some error. You're not going to have 100% perfection. It's not going to be perfect. Even with VAR being implemented, we still see, you know, problems. Why VAR wasn't referred over there and it's referred now. So, you know, even with VAR, it still can't get fixed. Moving on. Ricky Grimshaw, can Jamaica qualify for the World Cup? I hope they do. Of course, any country can qualify for the World Cup. Jamaica can qualify for the World Cup, but it's up to them to put together the proper team, call up the right players, and, you know, who knows? Maybe we will see Usain Bolt playing for Jamaica soon for the 2022 World Cup qualifiers. Well, he is a bit up there in age, but it would be awesome to see Usain Bolt play for Jamaica. So Monique said them sleep too much. Yes, they need to actually get back to the days when they actually qualified back in 1998, you know, and Jamaica actually got to the finals of the Gold Cup. That was last year. That was last year, right? Yes, that was last year. And I was actually predicting against them winning, and they kept on winning. And then when I actually predicted that they will go on to defeat the USA after they defeated Mexico, remember that Kemal Lawrence free kick? That was pretty sweet. That was sweet. They went on to lose the final because Andre Blake got injured early on in the match, and it messed them up. If Andre Blake was fit, Jamaica would have won the Gold Cup. They would have won the Gold Cup. I do think they would have won the Gold Cup. So it's possible that they could qualify, but they need to work towards, 2022 World Cup, call up the right players, and hopefully if they could get guys like Leon Bailey to play for them, that would be awesome. So we have a question here by Marcos Zatnich. Dominic, who will win Euro 2020? I think Belgium. Belgium are contenders. We cannot take our eyes off Netherlands right now, looking good. Remember, these guys are young and they're developing, and the Dutch Eredivisie produces a lot of really good young talent. So they could be a force to reckon with 2 years from now. But first, they must qualify. All the teams must qualify. France, guys, don't forget France. Most of their guys are young, and see what they did at the World Cup. They could go on, to win the World Cup and win the Euros. Definitely do it. They did it. They did it before. Last time they won the World Cup, I think they actually won Euro 2000. So France, Belgium, Netherlands. We can't count out Germany. You cannot count out England and these countries. it's up for grabs. But I think France and Belgium right now are the favorites to win that. Croatia, if you're going to throw Croatia in there, Croatia does not look like they're on course for Euro 2020 just as yet. So I can't throw them in there just as yet. Okay. So questions, more questions. Dom, can you pronounce the Armenia manager's name? Okay, let me try to find him and see what's his... Oh my God. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, Armenia. Let me find the manager's name. Armenia. Oh boy. This is going to be fun. I have to actually make a video how to pronounce Armenian football names. I have to make that video because, you know, the names are so hard to predict. Also, Georgian football names. Vili, Dominicrichfc. It's, you know, so let me find a name and let me try to pronounce this name. Advenko. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh my God. Amen. Girl Buddha Giants. Oh my God, what a name. Girl Buddha Giants. Wow, that's my best attempt. I can't say it. I can't say it. It's really, really hard. It's really, really hard. So, question. TV asks, what is your favorite Australian club? Melbourne FC. I don't watch Australian football though. God said, hi, Dominic. What's up, man? What's up? Okay. Questions. All right. Roberto Beswick. Dom, do you think if not for his knee injury, would Roberto Baggio would have been top 5 in the world? Well, I can't answer that question, man. I can't. You're going a bit too far back. I can't answer that question. I can't. Let's move on. Remember, everyone's top 5 varies, man. So Messi might not even be in some people's top 5. Ronaldo might not be in some people's top 5. So it varies. But I can't answer that question. Not qualified enough for that question. Okay. Mark Pacelli said, do you think St. Vincent will make the Gold Cup? It's possible, but I'm going to go for a no. I don't think so. They're not going to qualify for the Gold Cup. Not going to qualify for the Gold Cup. Very, very pessimistic when it comes to St. Vincent's football. They can, but it seems like they're not consistent enough at all. More money need to be injected into the, you know, the players. Players need to be given contracts, you know, and stuff like. I want to see. I want to see something like that. You know, players need to be like contracted so they could train and just, you know, you could keep the same bunch of players together for a good stretch of time, and then things will start happening. Okay. More question. Okay, I'm looking for questions. Some of these questions are not so good. Some of these questions I don't understand. Okay. Max Gaming 05. Did you talk about Macedonia 4, Liechtenstein 1? Yes, I did. I already spoke about that. You got to watch the replay to hear what's going on. Okay, I'm scrolling back up. Marco Zatnich. Dominic, who will win the UCL this season? I really want Bayern after semifinal and quarterfinal. Well, it's hard to say who will win the UEFA Champions League because Real Madrid is struggling right now, and they could struggle for 2 games and bounce back to go on to win it. Barcelona, always in contention. Bayern Munich, even though they're also not at their best right now. Juventus, the usual suspects. I just want Manchester City to win the Champions League this season. That's my answer. City. My team. I want us to win the Champions League this season. Okay? All right, so who is timing out? Is Bethel timing out here? Oh, my goodness. All right, so any questions, guys? Don't hold up the questions. All right. 80 Booth asked, how much money would it take for you to wear a Man United shirt? Well, oh, man. Would I wear the Man United shirt for money? Well, I wear a lot of other shirts on the channel because it's a football channel. I'm a football fan before I'm a Man City fan. So I wear a lot of other shirts, but sad to say, I won't be wearing a Man United shirt. You won't be seeing me in a Man United shirt. Nah. If I get a deal or something, but no, I don't want it. 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 I don't want the money. I don't want the shirt. I don't want to wear the shirt. City. It's only City over here. Okay, let's move on. Prime time. This isn't a question, but a rumor. Bayern are also rumored to chase Piatek. Can you imagine Lewandowski and Piatek side by side? Well, when I was thinking about teams he can go to, Bayern seems like one of those teams, but Piatek has to continue scoring. He just can't start out hot and then go cold for the rest of the season. I think in order for him to get a big move, he needs to do what Salah did last season and score 30+ goals this season in the Serie A. If he does that, I actually think Juventus might scoop him up. Juventus always want to buy the Serie A best players. Juventus might scoop him up. But Genoa, they will sell to the highest bidder. And Bayern don't put out a lot of cash like that for players, you know. I think if Juventus come calling with some good money, they would think him out. But I think if a Premier League club comes calling, the Premier League club might get him because they have a lot of money. They have a lot of money. They have more money than those other clubs to actually spend on players. I'm not saying that Bayern and Juventus don't have money, but from what we have been seeing, the Premier League clubs are putting out, you know, the big bucks on players. All right. TV. Do you think Wenger will get a job in England or another country? I think they just announced that Wenger is... I just saw something that Wenger is the general manager of PSG now. I don't know how true it is. I don't know how true it is. Anyone heard about that? Arsene Wenger. I don't know how true it is. Let me look it up. But I do think he has now landed a job, Arsene Wenger, with PSG. Let me see. Why PSG want to appoint Arsene Wenger? Okay, so yes, there's some kind of news that he is actually, you know, he's actually going to PSG as a, you know, a manager. Not footballing manager, but, you know, not on the field. So Advenko asks, should Germany sack Love or Joachim Löw or Joachim Löw? Or Yoki Low, however you want to pronounce his name. They just extended his contract, which is very surprising. After what he did at the World Cup, shambolic performance by Germany, losing 2 group matches. 2 group matches they lost. Could you believe that? 2 out of 3 they lost. And Yoki Löw was given a vote of confidence by signing a new contract till I think 2022. Like, wow. I couldn't believe it. And I think he comes back doing the same thing that he was doing at the World Cup. Same thing. And will he get sacked? I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to sack him at all. I don't think they're going to sack him. Another question again about sacking. Crow Darkania asks, should Bayern sack Niko Kovac? It's too early. I think it's too early. Give him time. Give him time. I think Bayern is still going to win the Bundesliga under Niko Kovac. I don't think he is going to get sacked. Or at least I don't think they should sack him. They shouldn't sack him at all. All right. David Van Dyke, what is your opinion on Alphonso Davies' transfer to Bayern? It's a good transfer for him, a big move, but I don't like it. I don't like it because I don't think he is going to get the opportunities playing for Bayern Munich at all. Dortmund, maybe if he went to Dortmund, he would have got the opportunities, or if he went to Monaco, Sevilla, or one of those teams, but not Bayern Munich, man. Not Bayern Munich. This move could break or make this player. It could break or make him. And I'm putting break first before make. It's a big move. It's a dream move, but they might send him out on loan. They might send him out on loan. It seems like it's a trend with Bayern Munich bringing in the young players and then send them out on loan if they, then integrate them back into the team. But I don't like the move. I don't like the move. Het Odi Indigge. Would you like to see Frankie de Jong at City? They have been targeted. He is a target for Manchester City, and he is a good player. Of course, I always welcome new players into the club, good players. And of course, definitely, if Barcelona is targeting this guy, he has to be good. So, of course, I will. I will. Primetime said Bayern will start clicking on all cylinders soon. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Flammer Garizui asks, do you think that Germany will go to League B? I don't know yet. It's hard to call. I'm leaning more towards a yes right now after that 3-0 loss than a no. But with Germany, guys, you never know. You never ever know. Still have games left, 2 games left, and you never know. You always. You can't write off Germany. You can never write off Germany. Don't write them off. I'm not going to write them off yet. I'm going to say this right now on record. I am not writing off Germany until the final whistle of the final game is blown and the points table have them at the bottom. Then I will write them off. Apart from that, I'm not writing them off at all. Okay. Some more questions. All right. Who would win the Croatian league? 100% not Hajduk split. Dinamo Zagreb will win the league. Again, easy. Easy win. Easy. 80 Booth, do you watch MLS and what do people in USA think of Rooney? I don't watch the MLS and people do not talk about MLS. People, at least people I know, don't talk about MLS. Everyone follows the foreign leagues. And I don't watch the MLS. I don't even follow the MLS. Dom, cover the AFCON qualifiers. It's freaking crazy right now. There's a group with all teams on 4 points. I was actually planning to cover the AFCON, but guys, man, it's hard, man. Doing this, to be honest, guys, doing this thing, what I'm doing right here, it's hard. It's hard. And there's so much football being played, and I can't cover everything. As much as I am willing to do it, I just can't do it. I am really willing to do it, but I can't burn myself out like that. I'll just stick with the UEFA Nations League, and I can talk about it in like how we are talking about it right now and maybe in upcoming live streams and all of that. But I attempted to actually make a prediction video of the AFCON, who will qualify, the 24 teams, but it was hard. I had to put in the research, and the research was taking some time, and then I had to make it's hard, man. That's just my thing right now. Good luck to all the teams, for real. Good luck to all the teams. I can watch the games. I actually was tuned into a game today, but I actually was looking for one of the UEFA Nations League, and I bumped into one of the AFCON games. I think it was Congo DR versus another teams. I think it was Kenya versus Congo DR. I'm not even sure. But, you know, I can't keep up with all this, guys. People want me to watch the Indian Super League. They want me to watch, you know, Saudi Arabia playing against they want me. I can't keep up with all of this. You know, I just have to do it just how I want to do it, because if I try to please everybody, I'm going to end up pleasing nobody, and I'm going to end up burning out, and it's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt the channel in the long run. So I'm just going to take my time. The next live stream will be tomorrow. A live stream every day. This live stream is winding down. I'll go 5 more minutes. Any more questions? But since all of you guys are in here right now, I would like to thank you very much for joining. 33 people, and it was consistently 33. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up button, please do so. 33 people is a lot of people, because that's like a whole classroom of people. And how many of us could actually go in front of a classroom and just talk for 1 hour? It's hard. It's not an easy thing. So I really appreciate your time. I appreciate your time, man. You know, I must mention that. I must mention that. Okay, it was against Zimbabwe. Yes, it was against Zimbabwe. Yeah. I know it was one of those teams. Okay. Mario Aldair asked, do you think USA could win Peru? They had a good match against the Netherlands more than Germany. The USA, they can't beat Peru, but Peru is looking good right now. I think Peru just smashed Chile 3-0. USA just lost to Colombia. Guys, I totally forgot about the USA game. Like, I'm so like into covering the UEFA Nations League, because I just want to be one of those guys that just cover this whole thing from the beginning. So next time around, when it comes back and everybody wants to jump on it, they're going to remember who was actually covering it first, which is me and my boy Football Pharaoh, you know, exclusively covering this thing. And then when people always do that, when things blow up, they want to jump on. But when it's small, nobody want to talk about it. They doubt it, you know. They say it shouldn't exist, but that's just my thoughts on that. But I digress. Okay, you should do a video on Usain Bolt's first competitive game. There's a lot of things I can do videos on, guys. But to be honest, man, guys, sometimes when I get off of work and I come home and I just want to chill. Sometimes I make a video, sometimes I don't. But remember, guys, I also have a life. You know, I have a home, I have a wife, I have kids. You know, don't forget that, guys. Don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? This I do in my spare time. I make time to do this. I actually make time to do this for free. Remember that, for free. Everything is done for free until you work your way. You work for free until you get paid, basically. Okay. So, last question before I go. Last question. Who has the best question I will actually answer before I go? Okay, so God said it's not easy. Do what you're doing, Dominic. Yes, it ain't easy at all, man. It ain't easy. And it takes a lot of time to make these videos, guys. And, you know, a lot of these videos, I have to actually write the material, record it, edit it, post it, make a really nice thumbnail. You know, it's a lot of work that goes into this stuff. Guys, never underestimate what we as YouTubers are doing, and, you know, we as content creators are doing. It's really, really, you know, it requires a lot of dedication. You know, you don't see any results. You know, it's crazy for you to continue doing something when you're not seeing the desired results, but it takes persistence and patience. That's all. Okay. Okay, Bethel, I haven't really watched the highlights for that game as yet. I haven't watched anything yet, for real. I've been just busy. Okay. So, a question. Monique, okay, she asked, Eden wants to leave us at Chelsea. Oh, that is not a question, actually. But yeah, Hazard, I think he should leave Chelsea. He should leave Chelsea and move on. He should move on to Real Madrid, where he dreamed of playing. And he is very good, and I would love to see him playing at Real Madrid and not Chelsea. Chelsea, sometimes, I don't know. I don't know. I think he should move on. So Crow Darkania asked, Real buy Kane or Salah or Neymar? And that will be the last question today. I actually think if they have to spend any money, they should invest their money in Neymar Jr. That would be a crazy move. He will be one of those players that play for both Real Madrid and Barcelona, following the footsteps of Ronaldo, R9 Ronaldo, and I think Luis Figo, among a few others who have done it. So, guys, that wraps up today's live stream, man. I really appreciate everyone who joined the live stream today. 1 hour, 15 minutes. It's my sweet spot for long live streams now. I will not go for 2 hours. I will not go for 3 anymore. 1 hour, 15 minutes. I have a lot of work to do. I'm working on Calypso Boys, my FIFA 19, guys. I bought FIFA 19. I'm working on the setup downstairs and everything. I already did a test run with FIFA 17. And you could see a Calypso Boys video coming out pretty soon. What I want to do, I want to open my 25 jumbo packs in one video. I want to open my jumbo packs to see who I get, you know, and start building Calypso Boys. Remember, Calypso Boys will be made up of players whose parents are from the Caribbean, or they were born in the Caribbean, or they live in the Caribbean now. We're going to have a lot of players from the Netherlands, people from, you know, have parents from the Suriname, French Guyana, you know, the Dutch Antilles. You know, we're going to have Dominican Republic, Cuba, Belize, Cayman Islands. Once you're in the Caribbean Sea and you're an island or you're associated with Caribbean, CARICOM, West Indies, you're going to be in that team. So I just want to try something different. I will do more things in the future pertaining to, you know, gaming and all of that. But let's start it first before I get too ahead of myself. But guys, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. I just want to add the gaming to the channel because just to do something fun. I play game. I love to play FIFA, but I haven't been playing it for the past, let's say, 6 weeks or so. I've been focusing on the content, and it has helped. The channel has grown tremendously since, during, and after the World Cup. And I just want to give you guys something fresh and entertaining to look at in your spare time, in your free time, or while you're at work, or if you listen to it while you do the dishes or whatever. But guys, thank you very much for coming back, man. Join me tomorrow again for Day 10 recap of the UEFA Nations League. I appreciate it. I love you guys. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. It got dark. It was actually very bright, but it got dark. But it's fine. Bye, guys.